everybody. My name is Sarah Mani, and today I want to talk to you about curriculum. Curriculum comes from the word currere in Latin, which means to run the course. Today I want to discuss with you what is my definition of curriculum, and maybe you'll see why I have my bike with me.
The University of Delaware provides a resource that includes several definitions of curriculum, each unique in its own way. These are three that I selected directly from their website that I felt resonated with my definition of curriculum. 1. Curriculum is a set of courses offered by an educational institution that are required to complete an area of specialization. 2. Curriculum is the floor plan or the blueprint for what is going to be taught, learned, experienced in the academic classroom over a period of time. And 3, curriculum is a framework that sets expectations for student learning. It serves as a guide for teachers, a roadmap, if you will, that establishes standards for student performance and teacher accountability. All three of these definitions unite in the fact that curriculum is a foundation of sorts that needs to be built upon. As you can see, there is no single unified definition of curriculum that educators all agree upon. Curriculum really depends on what each school prefers and what the values of that education system is. However, we can break down curriculum into relevant themes, such as standards, missions, collaboration, and interdisciplinary themes, all of which come together to form the curriculum, provides the foundation of our so-called bike. And here is my definition.
Curriculum is a set of fundamental lessons and skills that are essential to students' learning of a particular subject area. It is a foundation that answers the question what when it comes to the knowledge necessary to be successful in any given particular field of study. Curriculum and instruction come hand in hand. It's kind of like saying the curriculum is this bike and I am the instructor, the teacher who teaches the student how to ride the bike. So what I mean by this is that the lessons that you need to learn, the courses that you need to take, those make up the wheels, the pedal, the handlebars, the gears, all of those things, those are the fundamentals of education. And the instructor, without the instructor, the student would never learn how to ride this bike. This bike is pointless without someone who teaches you how to use it. A student can't just go up to a bike and be expected to make their journey elsewhere. They need the instructor to teach them how to ride the bike, and then that takes them to the road to success. Unlike many definitions that discuss curriculum as the roadmap, I really do think that the curriculum is what puts you on the road, and every student goes on their own journey.
Curriculum puts students on an intended journey, and that is by giving them the courses that they require to specialize in various skills and what they learn in the classroom. But along with that is the unintended curriculum, or the hidden curriculum. In schools, students learn what we teach that is both written and unwritten. Hidden curriculum is comprised of both positive and negative experiences that students go through every day at school. Every school has their hidden secrets or their knickknacks that students pick up on, such as when the teacher says this, she really means this, or who hangs out with who, or secrets about how the administration actually runs versus what they preach to the students. It's very important for teachers and administration to pick up on these sources of hidden curriculums in their schools and to address them accordingly. According to The Hidden Curriculum and Anatomy Education by Frederick Cafferty and Gabrielle Finn, the phrase hidden curriculum was coined by Philip Jackson in 1968 in his book entitled Life in Classrooms, in a section about the need for students to master the institutional expectations of school. Mirfat Ayesh As-Sobei also discusses hidden curriculum as an issue that happens in schools all over the world and speaks about her experience growing up in Saudi Arabia as well. It's important for teachers and educators to address such issues because they leave major impacts on students and can be both positive and negative, and we would like to defeat the negative consequences of hidden curriculum. According to a study by Brenda Miles and Richard Simpson, one way to address hidden curriculum is by using the SOLVE strategy. Indeed, This strategy would help solve aspects of hidden curriculum that are unwanted. SOLVE stands for seek, observe, listen, vocalize, and educate. Teaching and learning. Knowledge is power.
Yes, curriculum is the foundation that's the set for all students that need to follow it, but curriculum is also ever changing and it can be fluid. So over time, these parts of the bike will deteriorate and become old, and they need to be modified in order to keep them going. For example, every once in a while, my wheel deflates and I need to pump it up with air. So over time, as time progresses, curriculums also need to progress, and that's where we have curriculum development.
Curriculums in undergraduate engineering education are built upon a foundation of math and science courses, as well as courses to help students with critical thinking and problem solving, especially with their respective subject areas and majors. However, to develop and model the curriculum in the first place, there are a lot of factors involved, as can be seen by the figure. Engineers solve problems that are relevant to the current industry and the state at which it's at. That's why workforce and industry come as initial factors with developing curriculum, and then funding and government needs, all of that are also taken into consideration when developing and updating engineering curriculums, which are then fed back into academia. With relation to Bloom's taxonomy, which will be explained further in the next video, Curriculum Philosophies, modern-day engineering curriculums are really focusing on what students do and learning by doing instead of what they remember and how they perform on exams. This is why we have objective-based curriculums that are being formed and implemented in various engineering institutions globally. What this is that it divides the outcomes that a course is expected to have into certain objectives and then maps those with the course names that are relevant to the subject matter. These are then analyzed by professors and administrators to make sure that students are studying the material that really helps them meet the objectives that have been identified by both academia administration and industry as important skills for future engineers to have. This is also why accreditation programs like ABET are installed in universities and check for curriculums to make sure that the outcomes that are identified by them are covered throughout engineering curriculum, and this is why universities like Texas A&M are rated so highly because of their respectful accreditation. A common misconception about engineering students and students in STEM majors in general is that they're only good at math, and as you can see, they're not good at spelling or at being creative. This is why universities like Texas A&M have instilled a new department called interdisciplinary engineering, which is the program that I am actually currently a student of. Texas A&M is actually one of the very few universities in the world who has started a department called interdisciplinary engineering that allows professionals with a background in engineering at the bachelor's or master's level to obtain higher education in fields that combine engineering with other disciplines to have more well-rounded engineers that can apply their skills in areas such as education, public policy, communication, cybersecurity, and an endless load of opportunities. Curriculum development is very important when it comes to engineering so that engineers can solve problems that society needs daily.